know what these people have done, but the earth knows. Water holds memory, y'all. Y'all see the shift. People are in the midst of it. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Let's continue to get it. Peace in.
And grand rising to the collective. Y'all know we back with another banger, another reaction. I appreciate everybody who been tapping in, running up, and subbing up. If you new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7. This is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps Collective grow, helps Collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But I appreciate y'all, man. If you're watching on your TV, whatever the case is, I wish it was smooth 7. Might be a trigger warning or 2. I hope not. But I did have to go ahead and give a shout out to Andre Mortgage. I'm gonna go ahead and shout out your family. I appreciate y'all. Gotta give a shout out to Jim McCarter and Jackson. Shout out to your whole family, bro. I appreciate you. Also, and last but not least, happy birthday to Anna B-85. Happy birthday again. I didn't forget. I seen your comment. I told you I got you. So, happy birthday. I hope you enjoy. Before we get going, I did have to go ahead and say, I seen a comment. I pinned it. I think it's the video of Kenneth Copeland as the thumbnail. I pinned it. Chewy Chum Chum. He's top comment at the top. He had went ahead and held himself accountable and said he didn't mean to say what he said and unsubscribed from the channel and may have said some things that he was mad at something else, not me personally. But the fact that he could hold himself accountable is something that I didn't know this channel could, you know, help humanity in ways like that. That wasn't even a thought. And now we here. So I'm blessed. I'm grateful. And again, I'm going to say it on camera, bro. All is forgiven. We good. I'm glad that we can move further together. And my hat go off. And I respect the hell out of you, bro. Just for being able to hold yourself accountable, see the real issue, and come back and move together as one. I appreciate that. That's love. And that's, man, that stuff like that, we could change the world. Literally, I really mean that. And what we doing is something positive. So that's confirmation to me. So thank you. I respect you again for that, bro. And let's go ahead and let's move along together. But I appreciate that. I just had to point it out. That was a special moment. So, but yeah, check it out. It's in the Kenneth Copeland video. Him as a thumbnail. Check the comment, bro. Legendary. That's yeah, one of the dopest things I ever seen on the internet. But I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all know what it is, man. Let's get straight to the video, man. Let's go. Boy, he didn't put it in a damn...
You cannot sit here and tell me that vampires are not real. If you seen the movie Sinners, this shit just gonna pop in your mind like, what the... This is by far one of the weirdest shit I ever seen, y'all. On this video, this lady came out of nowhere asking this man, can she come in his gate? Can she come in to see his dogs? She heard that he had black German shepherds. And he was like, how did you get here? This is far. She said, yeah, I came from far away. I got dropped off here. And she kept begging and pleading for him to let her in. Y'all, look at this shit.
Sorry, what'd you just say?
I heard you had these beautiful black German shepherds here, so I came down to say hi.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Is it okay if I come in? Just for a quick second.
Oh, no, we don't really allow visitors in.
I came a long way just to...
How do you even know that we're here?
Somebody told me. This is where you...
How did you get here? How did you get here?
I walked from all the way down the road. Someone dropped me off.
Oh, wow, that's crazy. Okay. Yeah, no, we don't really allow visitors. We just moved in, and you know, these dogs, they're out here with me now. They're friendly, but we have some rescue dogs and even protection dogs behind the other gate over there. So, you know, we don't really have a open door policy.
I'm really great with dogs. Is it okay if I meet them? You'll see. I'll show you.
No, if these guys, they're out, if they want to come say hi at the gate, it's okay.
Y'all, she was persistent. It's more. Hold up.
No, don't open the gate. Like I said, the dogs in the back, they are not as friendly as the ones that are out here, so please don't open the gate.
I'll show you. It's just gonna be a quick second.
No, not today. Maybe another time, but we're not allowing visitors. And I don't even know how you got here.
I told you I can't. Listen. You.
Can you just like go off the gate?
I thought you were nice. I just wanted to say hi to your dog.
No, we are nice. We just don't allow visitors on the property.
If that don't remind y'all of the movie Sinners, I don't know what will. From how it sounds, it's like he lives somewhere secluded, like off-road type shit. So she really had to travel to get to this man's place. And it's weird. Like he said, how you know I got dogs? Like, what the I'm new here. This is weird, fool. And she was persistently trying to get in this man's crib. Y'all be careful out here, bro. I'm telling y'all. Y'all don't think certain shit I don't even gotta talk about it no more. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this down below in the comments. This shit crazy, fool.
Listen, you need to leave now. I'm telling you right now. I'm gonna let them out. It's midnight. What are you doing here? Leave now. It's midnight. We're not playing any more games. You are agitating my dogs. I told you late at night my guard dogs are out, and they're out. I'm not gonna be babysitting. You broke into the property at 3 in the morning.
Is that what you mean?
They're gonna come out.
I just came to bless you and your dog.
You need to leave now. You need to leave now. I'm letting them out. Don't come any closer. I'm gonna let them out.
You don't have to let them out.
I'm gonna let them out.
Don't do that.
They're here and they're waiting.
Don't do that.
I'm gonna leave. The police has been looking for 4 days now. There's no one around. This is my place. I don't know where you're coming from. I don't know where you're coming from.
I just came to bless you.
I'm letting my dogs out.
Don't do that.
She disappeared. What the hell?
Oh my God. Oh, hell no.
There are a bunch of people on here that keep talking about how they are opening up TikTok to record their video. It's another reason why I don't record on TikTok. But and they are seeing someone that is them, but not them in that particular moment, if that makes sense. Like it's them from 5 minutes ago or them from like a month ago or something. But they're in the same position that they were at a different time, just not in that moment. At first I thought it was just people like opening up and then something from your drafts pops up and they're getting confused, but people are getting freaked out about it. But there's a lot of people this is happening to. And then I heard this one woman bring it up in her video, and she said that someone actually contacted her, that they were her in a parallel universe. Now, I had the same or similar thing happen to me when this person messaged me on TikTok, and they said they knew all of this stuff about me and like what I was going through at the time, and like, I mean, just like new stuff. And I was like, look, I'm not looking for a reading. Okay. Can you just please spam someone else? Cause I'm not going to fall for your crap. Right. She's like, I'm not spamming you. I am you. And I'm like, bitch, get out of here. So I deleted and blocked because I thought it was just some, you know, scammy TikTok psychic trying to get me to pay for a reading. When I heard this other woman had that similar experience, it's got me tripping, because she said that someone contacted her and said that they were her from a parallel universe and had the same name as her and knew a bunch of stuff that she was going through and a bunch of other crap that was in her life right at that time. And I thought it was just me. I just literally thought I was getting scammed on TikTok. So I paid no attention to it. This was like a year ago though. Now I'm starting to wonder if there's something more to it, because this woman actually said this app is more than just social media. That's why all of the powers that be are so obsessed with it and why they want to shut it down, because it's a portal. I don't know. Now my mind is just reeling. Has anybody else had this happen to them? Did anybody else get reached out to like that or had any similar experience? Because I'm seeing a bunch of people that are having this weird thing pop up when they try to film in TikTok, and I am tripping now. That's never happened to me yet, but I don't really film in TikTok, so maybe I'll start, or maybe I won't. Maybe that's a bad idea. I don't know. What do you guys think? My mind is just, I'm tripping.
Who could agree to this? Because I can't.
So y'all thought Typhoon Ragaza did something wild to the Philippines? Wait until you see what it did to Taiwan. And in my opinion, it's a lot worse. First of all, Taiwan took a direct hit. The Philippines got hit with the outskirts, the heavy bands. But this thing aimed straight for Taiwan, y'all. Now, this storm ain't no lightweight. This is basically the king of storms, y'all. Look how easily the water pressure just demolishes this bridge. Think of this storm like a category 5 on the hurricane scale, and on Taiwan's own scale from 1 to 10 they scored this an 8. So that's 2 below the absolute max, y'all. Check this out. This is much more than the Philippines was getting. The whole town was inundated, y'all. Look at this. It's falling down the mountains and everything. And now here's the thing, family. Storms like this ain't no just weather, man. This is literally a message. Remember, we just had that powerful conjunction with the moon, Venus, Regulus, and Saturn showed up in the mix, right? Partial solar eclipse. We're in fall equinox now. The earth is literally talking and clapping back, y'all. So it slammed into the Philippines with winds over 200 miles per hour. It hit Taiwan head on and caused it to flood, and now it's heading to Hong Kong, and the story continues to write itself. So I have a feeling I'm going to be making a video tomorrow about it when it hits China to see what kind of damages it brings, because this storm is not over yet. This is crazy. See, I told y'all we were getting ready to experience some pivotal shifts on the earth after we received that influx of energy, and the planet still needs to release. I feel like this is still an ongoing thing, but we are in the shift, y'all. Y'all see it, y'all feel it. Let me know what you guys think about this video, y'all. Let's continue to get it. Peace in.
Prayers, bro. Prayers.
When was the last time you saw Ryan Seacrest? Why do I ask? Because he was recently interviewed for an iHeartRadio special, and he was just unrecognizable, leaving fans asking the question, has Hollywood claimed another celebrity? If you haven't seen the interview, take a look at this.
Who would be your dream
Look at his
residency Vegas?
But my dreams are coming true. Mariah's
Who is
doing
that?
It, right? So that would be a good one. Yes, the Mariah Christmas.
Is that
one.
Ryan
I can't wait to ask her
Seacrest
what
that you're
what we're
used
gonna
to
expect
seeing?
from that, what we can't expect from that. So that would be a good one.
This is the Ryan Seacrest we're all used to seeing. And a matter of fact, this was taken just a couple of weeks ago. So who is this Ryan Seacrest? The question needs to be asked. Has Hollywood claimed another celebrity? As I always say in my videos, I understand that people can age. But just take a look at Ryan Seacrest from not too long ago versus the Ryan Seacrest of now. What is going on with Ryan Seacrest? So rumors have started to circulate that Hollywood has claimed another celebrity, this time Ryan Seacrest. So my question to you is, what is going on with Ryan Seacrest? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and as always, I'd love to hear from you.
It's like to be under 24/7 surveillance. It is 1 a.m. and I'm filling up at a closed Circle K. No matter where I am, no matter what time I'm somewhere, I will always have a mother blacked out windows sitting in its vehicle. Not filling up. It's just sitting here.
Oh, you son of a kneecap. Son of a kneecap. You know the front part? Now, I've always been suspicious. I have. I've always been suspicious. I knew something wasn't right.
All of the birds died in 1986 due to Reagan killing them and replacing them with spies that are now watching us. The birds work for the bourgeoisie.
So let's do the maths and the science. I want you to think about this with your adult brain. So for many years, They claim they've been able to put a message on a bird and send that bird to a certain destination. And that bird will fly through the sky, drop off the message, and fly back. How in the tarnation does the bird know where to go and how to come back? Who remembers the pigeon in World War I that saved over 194 US soldiers on the battlefield front line, got shot, and still delivered the message? I mean, what the monkey dust? So let's say that it was a natural bird that was delivering messages. Wouldn't the government want to update, evolve? I mean, if they was using natural pigeons then, I bet they're using drones now. They always throw it in our faces. They will show you in movies what's really going on. Spies in disguise. Oh, you son of a bitch.
I'm not going to dismiss it, but I'm also going to say I know for a fact that there are pigeons that are real. It's not like I don't think all birds are gone. I think some birds are still real, and I think there's still some birds that aren't real. I mean, what? We've seen clips of them being not real, but we also have seen clips of them being real. And some of us have seen it as proof. I spoke on my proof. I remember seeing his pigeons being real. I don't know. That's a your opinion is your opinion is your opinion. And if you think they real, they real. If you think they fake, hey, I'm a agree to disagree. If that's what you feel, that's what you feel. I respect it. That's how I'm gonna leave it. But y'all let me know. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts. But every time I do see birds sit on wires in the middle of nowhere, and they just sit on the wire, I automatically think they charging up. Now I do think that, and I don't talk around birds because I think they are spies, or if they are drones, I don't want to say shit around them. Let me know y'all thoughts though.
Have y'all come across this super typhoon? They just dubbed this the strongest storm on the planet. This is Super Typhoon Ragaza, and this thing just slammed into the Philippines. Apparently this thing was reaching wind gust speeds up to 200 miles an hour. Look at the size of the eye. It started off small. Look how much bigger it gets, you guys. Look at that, y'all. When I tell you 200 mile per hour wind, y'all, I really mean about 200 miles per hour. Y'all, this thing is going faster than most race cars. Are you kidding me? This thing was so powerful, it was uprooting trees. I mean, anything that was not strapped or tied down was most likely lost throughout the wind. Look at this, y'all. Their homes are destroyed. Roofs were coming off. Like baby cribs were getting strung. The Chico River, which provides food and they use it for farming and agriculture, was flooded out. It hit the red zone, and because of that it overflowed, and it was flooding into towns. This super typhoon was not playing. People were literally getting tossed around like rag dolls. This is when it first entered the Philippines at 165 miles per hour. Look at the damage that it's creating. Y'all, this is crazy. Here's an aerial view of it before it barely touched the city, and you can clearly see the destruction that it's coming with. Look at that, and it turns darker. Y'all see that? The shift is here, y'all. Let's continue to get it. Peace in.
Again, prayers, y'all.
The real reason Dave Chappelle quit his show is because the elite were after him.
He was freaked out.
This is a true story.
I said, what's going on? And all I could say is he was visited.
Someone threatened
when he
him.
told me who visited him, my heart stops for a second. I'm like,
this guy was real close to Dave.
And I'll never forget, he went, you believe me, right? You believe me, Jim, right? He's like, they came to me. And he said the names. I'm like, get them. And what happened? And then all of a sudden, he went to Africa.
Yeah, you threatened? I mean, I don't know how much you
I don't have...
You can't.
That's none of my business.
Okay.
but I know for a fact
He was corrected.
Someone
He
very
said-
powerful came to him.
Yeah. He was, hey, by whoever it was. Hey, we need to have a conversation. Would you like some of your own coffee in your house? What? Yeah, like that heavy shit. And so when I saw him come back, there was a lot less communication. When I saw him completely come
scared.
back, I really questioned if that was him.
Stay weird.
Yeah, I know, right?
He ain't the only one.
You ever wonder why Joe Rogan, who will apparently interview just about everybody, has never had David Icke on his podcast? Well, here might be the reason why.
Joe Rogan, who you think would have me on, given the range of things I talk about, never had me on, won't have me on. And he takes the piss out of the fact I'm talking about the reptilians. He had a bloke who's just been around not very long called Ian Carroll on recently, talking about the stuff, you know, the same stuff going round. And they were kind of having a laugh about me and the reptilians. And yet, just a few weeks earlier, he'd had two insider whistleblowers on from military projects saying that of all the alien groups that they had been researching and were kind of in the military, unidentified flying objects, they call them something else now. And he was saying that you can talk about, to an extent, any of these things like the Greys, but you don't talk about the reptilians. That's shut off immediately. Why? Well, because they're running the show. What we call the Greys are the...
You know, my thing is, I know reptilians is a shocking idea, but you can look at all these NASA mission patches that have reptiles all over them. Almost every single ancient culture has some reverence historically to serpent beings or serpent god. I went to Chichen Itza in Mexico. I saw all the reptilian symbology there. And it's not like they're just into snakes, man. Like, these are giant statues. We've seen a, 12 or 15 foot tall reptile statue in ancient Egypt. We got in London, England, there's references to giant serpents. And what is it in Peru? There's a giant reptilian statue that's made in recent decades that's half reptile, half human, man, and it's 15 feet tall. I know that may not be enough to sway the average person, but this is a subject definitely worth looking into. Follow for more and comment your thoughts below.
It's definitely worthy.
There are people on social media that truly believe that a lot of the apps that we use are portals to the future. Case in point, many people like myself that make videos, record ourselves speaking or dancing or doing something else. But the problem is when they play it back or the end result, it doesn't look anything like who they are. There is a user on the app that claims they had made a video in 2023. And then they claim that somebody contacted them. But the person that contacted them was themselves from the future. Take a look at this video.
Have you all seen the people saying that when they go to record on this app, it's a different version of them that pops up on the screen? Not present day them. Okay, in 2023, I had a woman. I posted one video on my old account, and this woman found me, claiming she was me from the future, and that TikTok is a portal between parallel universes.
Wow.
And she knew things about me that only I would know. We even had the same name.
Now, after listening to that video, I went ahead and searched for more. And she is not the only one claiming this. So are they all not telling the truth? So the question still remains, why is it that there is so much interest in this app here and they don't do it on other social media apps? Everybody wants to have a piece and control of this app. Ask yourself that question. So my question to you is, has this ever happened to you? And do you believe in portals? Do you believe in future you visiting you sometime soon? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And as always, I'd love to hear from you.
Look, I'm a little twisted up in the brain sometimes. So what I'm about to say, some people might not agree with this, which is totally fine. If the future version of me, I kind of want to do a TikTok video just to see if I see another version of myself, or just to see if it's real. And if I seen the future version of me come to me now and want to talk, I got a lot of questions, bro. We could work together here. What didn't work? What worked? What's about to be the future? What's the future look like? Maybe I could jump on that early. And if I stay consistent now and I do the future shit now, I'll be looking future. I'll be having shit future. Man, I got so many thoughts. I could change so much shit for the future. Oh my God. You got somebody in the future and it's yourself talking to you, letting you know it's you. Bro, I'm not going to close that opportunity. I'm not, bro. Nah. But yes, every action comes with a reaction. It can come with a consequence. So I do understand that. I'm mindful of that. But I ain't never heard of no shit like this before. That's like, if y'all saw Harry Potter, that's like Harry Potter when they time traveling and they going back and forth and they can't see themselves, because that's like that, bro. That's a whole nother rabbit hole. That's damn near time. TikTok damn near time traveling, bro. Oh my God. Oh my God. I love y'all for sending me this clip. This shit right here about to turn me up. Have my head messed up all day. That's dope.
Just found out something mind-blowing about these old world red brick roads. I'm sure these streets look very familiar to a lot of the millennials and the boomers. There is a much deeper reason why they laid red brick roads. Interesting is these red bricks are actually able to store electricity, just like a battery does. Now these red bricks are primarily made out of clay and iron oxide. It's the iron content that gives them the reddish color. Iron oxide is conductive when under specific conditions, especially combined with moisture, magnetism, which was a huge thing in the old world, and other metals. Researchers suggest that these bricks can hold and even generate small amounts of electric charge. If they are laid in massive networks like roads stretching across cities, they can act as a massive conductive grid. They've been silently publishing these things and telling us the truth in plain sight for quite some time now. Now, these roads could literally store and transmit electricity, turning the ground itself into a free power system. The old world had electric and etheric powered vehicles, and the ground underneath them could have been laid to charge them as they move. Literally like a wireless charging pad, but on a massive scale. It's no wonder now why the old world used red bricks in a lot of their constructions, from the roads to huge factories to institutional buildings and so on. And they still stand to this day. But let me know what you think about this theory in the comments down below, and don't forget to like, share, and follow for more hidden truth. Peace and love.
I did not know that.
You know, when I was a kid, I used to see these trails in the sky all the time, and so, oh, that's cool. A jet just went over. And then you started to see a whole bunch of them. And the next thing you know, everybody in your neighborhood was fighting and arguing, and you didn't know why. Okay, and you really didn't know why. I mean, everybody was fighting. So he started riffing about the chemtrails, and he started to say things that hit home so hard. And I would recommend that everybody try to get what he said online or wherever, and try to get a copy of it and just listen to it. Because I was so moved that I had to write the song. The other thing is, the first line of the song says I was born on the same plantation in the United States of the red, white, and blue. And we live in a place now that feels just about like a plantation. We're all indentured servants. You know, when I found out there were 8 presidents before George Washington, I wanted to smack somebody. You know, I wanted to know why I was taught otherwise. Just tell me the whole story. I'll fill in the blanks.
Did you see how the moon is rusting?
What? I've heard about it.
Yeah. So there's this kid that took like the most high quality picture of the moon ever taken. And it was like over like 2,000 images that he combined. And you can clearly see that the moon is rusting. And then I saw this on NASA on their website, and the article said, while the moon is airless, research indicates the presence of hematite, a form of rust that normally requires oxygen and water. This has scientists puzzled. Do you know what the word hematite? Hematite is a name that is derived from the Greek word meaning blood. It says, the sun shall be turned to darkness and the moon to blood before the great and awesome day of the Lord comes. And it shall come to pass that everyone who calls in the name name of the Lord shall be saved. The term hematite, it's a type of rusting that only occurs with this certain mineral, water and oxygen. But the moon is literally doing that right now. And scientists do not know why.
You guys remember in Transformers when there was a giant black cube under the Hoover Dam? Is that hiding anything in plain sight? Check this out.
Just like how they're hiding the secret of the pyramid under the Hoover Dam.
The U.S. government, which is covering up the truth about the ancient pyramid under the Hoover Dam.
And I just thought how so many of us, including myself, have been focusing so much on CERN. And what if CERN has just basically been gathering an energy source like dark matter or whatnot to open a Stargate? And what if that Stargate is actually the Hoover Dam? And once I started researching this, I found some interesting articles. There's not a heck of a lot of them, but these articles are all talking about how the Hoover Dam was built like a Stargate. So I believe that a lot of people did research and that this is all connected and culminating together.
There's a few reasons why people are wondering about the Hoover Dam. There's a lot of strange symbolism there as well. It's not like your average run-of-the-mill dam. It's also 660 feet thick. I wouldn't be surprised if it's actually 666, but officially it's 660 feet. You know what this reminds me of, though? Washington Monument is 555 feet tall. Do you know what that equates to in inches? 555 feet is 6,660 inches. What a shocking coincidence. Follow for more and comment if you want to see part 2.
Y'all know that statue? Well, let's just hope that stays in the video. So every time I try to get that statue out, somebody explaining the statue, explaining the Hoover Dam, most of the time, the video can't come out. I've had so many fire-ass clips, I can't get them out.
Needless to say, sold my soul.
Sometimes they don't want to, and they're, Gaga, we can't get, the frequency's weird, and, it's sounding a little bit strange, and I'm like, if you don't get this right now, I swear to Lucifer, I'm gonna, I get a little bit mad.
Why is your hand over your eye?
Because I'm a devil worshiper, what are you talking about? Alright, well, I have tickets to see the devil worshiper.
Why do you still do it? Why are you still out here?
Well, it goes back to the destiny thing. I made a bargain with it, a long time ago, and I'm holding up my end.
What was your bargain?
To get where I am now.
Should I ask who you made the bargain with?
with the chief commander.
On this earth?
And on this earth, and then in a world we can't see.
Hell nah. I wish I could have seen it. I wish.
Super Typhoon Ragaza says it cannot be stopped. Y'all seen what it did to the Philippines? It completely obliterated Taiwan, and now Hong Kong is next on the list, and it's flooding out hotels and restaurants. I feel like, wow, look at that. So there were dams near, oh my God, look at that water, man. Now again, this water is coming from under the ground, y'all, because it was not raining that much. In fact, this typhoon brought more wind than water. It has just been breaking the dams everywhere. It's like the water's coming up from underneath and it's causing the dam water to swell. Oh my God. Oh, this thing is not stopping, y'all. Oh, now Hong Kong didn't get hit as hard as Taiwan and the Philippines, but it was strong enough to knock down this crane, y'all. And what's crazy is, this is the beauty in the sky that the Chinese people were met with right before Typhoon Ragaza touched down. Look at that, and what do you mean there's a fire in your building the same time as this super typhoon is outside and you cannot escape the building because of this? This is exactly what the people of Hong Kong are going through. Y'all may not know what these people have done, but the earth knows. Water holds memory, y'all. Y'all see the shift. People are in the midst of it. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Let's continue to get it. Peace in.
Quick question. Do y'all think since water holds memory, when these places flood, terrible things have happened in those regions? does it need a cleansing? I'm curious. If I don't know, I just that shit just came into my mind. I had to ask. Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know.
A lot of people are sad today because I don't think anyone was raptured today, but the weather around the world certainly favored some rapture type energy, y'all. Look at the skies, y'all. Van Gogh knew exactly what he was talking about because this is what I see. This right here was from the skies of Canada. Y'all, doesn't it look like portals opening up in the sky and ready to take people on out of here? I see faces, I see hands, so much stuff. So like I said, there apparently was no rapture, but there's definitely rapture-like energy. Now, what do you guys see here? Because I'm seeing horses, I'm seeing people. This looks like, I don't know, man, this is crazy, but there's definitely something up in the sky. Now look how low this cloud is, and look at how much different it is from the other clouds. It's much more denser and it's square, y'all. We don't see squares in this third dimension. This is proof that we're literally in a new time and space. Now check out this portal that was recorded opening up in Belgium, y'all. She said this thing came out of nowhere. Now if this is not a portal, I don't know what is, because look at this, y'all. How is the rest of the sky blue, but inside of the hole over here it's a whole nother color, a whole nother world? And can you see buildings in there, y'all? Can you guys see buildings in there? Because I can see something. Now the rapture may have not happened today, it may not happen tomorrow or the 25th, but we are so close, y'all, because there is something on the other side. They told us rainbows are portals, and y'all can clearly see there is something on the other side. Just look at the structures in there, y'all. Look at the structures. I'm not the only one that is seeing this, y'all. So I hope you guys are seeing and feeling this shit that I've been talking about, y'all. Look at this. That's a whole nother world in there. Let's continue to get it. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Peace out.
I gotta be honest, I think Conjure's reaching on a little bit of this. Now I see the portal, I don't see no structures in the side of it. And at the sky version, the part of the sky, I ain't see no faces, I ain't see no hands, I ain't see no horses, and I ain't see no people. I seen shit in there, but I couldn't make out exactly but everybody got their own perception. That's the first time I'm really saying it. That's the first time. Dope ass content as normal, but I feel like that was a little bit of a stretch. No disrespect. I just gotta go ahead and put that out there. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts. But people was really scared of that rapture shit. That is crazy. I shouldn't laugh, but that shit crazy.
Yeah, this has turned out to be one of the most insane stories I have heard probably the entire time I have chronically been on the internet, which is since like 2009. So, there is a man by the name of Stacy Dijon Brown, right there, who happens to be the half-brother of DeCarlos Brown Jr., the guy who was responsible of taking an innocent young woman's life on a light rail on her way back home from work in Charlotte, North Carolina. That guy right there has a stepbrother, Stacy, who is doing time in prison for taking the life of a 65-year-old, wait for it, white man. Now, that's not even the craziest part of the story. Though it is the most inhumane, it's still not the craziest. According to this site, this should have never been released up out of prison. Yeah, according to this site, what happened a couple days ago should not have happened because this should have been locked up. When you got the devil telling you you're bad. Oh yeah, and also their dad actually happens to be a career criminal himself. So, seems to run in the family.
I was just about to ask, like, is it in the family?
Now they are saying that Charlie Kirk's death was predicted in the movie with Nicolas Cage. You know how they say life is nothing but a stage? Maybe they right. In the movie Snake Eyes, there was a politician named Charlie Kirkland that was shot. in his neck. So was his death predicted, or is life really a stage? This video about to get a little dark and a little deep. Stay with me. This man was shot in his neck because anytime you speak the truth, it's connected to your throat chakra, your neck. Ever since this man's death, Candace Owen keeps saying it's the feds, the feds behind this. The reason why they call them the Fed is because they are feeding off of our energy. But I'm gonna come back to this. Let's go a little deeper into this movie, Snake Eyes. I don't want people to forget that we are actually in the Chinese year of the snake. Maybe that's the reason why Charlie Kirkland was killed in the movie Snake Eyes. It's connected to the snake year. Life is just a movie. The only thing that's real in this reality is our emotions. Most of the population call them politicians. I call them movie directors and movie producers because they are moving our life around on the chessboard or the script of life. Let's go back to her because she keeps saying the Fed, which is really feed. The people that control this world, they are the entertainers. People like us, we are the audience. They say life is a stage, but it's really a big ass movie theater. Pay attention to the language. You got theater, the aether, the ether, which is ether. The movie theater is broke down as the eater because they are eating our spiritual energy, which is connected to the ether. If you look at the word ether, notice you get H-E-R, which is her at the end of it. In order for the Fed to eat or feed off of us, we all have to be in this shit together. And if you look at the word together, you get to get her. 2025 is number 9, which is the year of the goddess. They are trying to get her or keep her sleep. As long as the goddess is asleep, this shit we call life will be nothing but a stage. And shit like this will keep manifesting in movies. This man's death wasn't predicted in the movie. It was written out on a script called The Stage of Life. This right here was symbolic. For anyone that's speaking the truth, you had to watch your throat chakra. If not, you will be shot in your neck. These people sign contracts and deals behind the scenes where they can't speak about certain topics. And if they break their law or their contract, they will be silenced. It just might be a neck shot in this life or in the big ass movie theater.
So it's September 25th, and the rapture that all were speaking about on social media and all over the place never happened. And keep in mind that during all of this rapture talk, individuals gave away all of their life savings, they gave away their homes, their cars, and other things as well. And one person has even gone as far as to give their children away to CPS. And now that the rapture hasn't happened, they're trying to get their children back. If you don't know what I'm talking about, take a look at this video.
We've all heard about this religious psychosis people have been experiencing because they believe the rapture is happening. Well, I don't know if any of you saw this video of the woman giving her kid to CPS because she thinks the rapture is going to happen. But that is actually my neighbor, and now she realizes the rapture isn't going to happen. She's freaking out, trying to get her kid back. And I've been trying to help her, but it's going to be a long process.
I can't fathom the thought of parting with kids, especially knowing that a rapture is coming. But, you know, as a parent, wouldn't you want to bring your children with you if it was going to happen? So it just makes me think that if a bunch of people got together and told me something was happening, or if I believed that something was happening, I would make my own decisions. I would not go along with the choir. I mean, children are children. Take care of your children. Take your children with you if the rapture were to occur. They are 100% yours. Am I correct? Just remember, in the event that this does take place at another time, take your children with you. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. And as always, I'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, that part. Why was she... What?
Have y'all seen this movie, Him, produced by Jordan Peele? Now, I feel like Peele has been giving us straight bangers ever since he dropped that movie Get Out, which was more of a documentary. And this one right here is more of a documentary than like a movie, because this actually gives us a look into the life of these athletes who basically sign into the industry and they basically have to sell their souls away, y'all. Check this out. Now, I'm not too big into sports. I don't watch sports or anything like that, but something magical just took place with New Orleans Pelicans player Zion Williamson. Overnight, Zion lost 40 pounds and then his whole demeanor and face structure changed, y'all. Now, the reason why I say this is because this is the same plot in the movie Him, where this young kid grew up watching Marlon Wayans be the best quarterback ever, and he wanted to be like him. So he becomes a star quarterback in his hometown, and he is recognized by Marlon Wayans, and he invites him to a remote compound to come train with him in the middle of nowhere. So when Marlon Wayans finally realized he is ready to be him...
That's what you said was a party.
Well, you know, they like their privacy. When you get to a certain level, anonymity is paramount, just put it that way. And also, like, with all the weird rituals and shit they do, trust me, they don't need anybody knowing who they are.
So he asks her, what do you mean by rituals? And she proceeds to, like, throw it under the table.
What did you mean by rituals?
Oh, you know, just rituals.
Now check out the scene where he meets a whole bunch of rich white guys who owns the team, and they ask him, is he ready to live the life? Now I want you to watch his demeanor, how he changes from a fun-loving guy to a whole demonic entity looking person.
Now I got a question. Are you ready to take the next step?
He asks him, are you ready to take the next step? And he bobs his head to tell him, yes, you are. And he says, yes. They put a toast up. Here's to him. Now again, look at the demeanor from this dude and this guy over here. He looks like a happy-go-lucky guy over here, and this over here looks like he just went through some crazy rituals himself. And let me remind you that Zion Williamson is not the first case that we've seen of this. They're literally telling us what they're doing to these players, y'all. Remember, y'all, this is the same thing they tried with The Rock. He lost over 100 pounds for what? Oh, he's dealing with heart disease. Are they sure, or is that another Rock? And there's been plenty other players that's been through this, y'all, but we don't need to go to that. But let me know what you guys think about this video, y'all. The shift is here. They be telling us. Let's get it. Peace in.
Let's just say, that's a far as reach. That was not the... Hey, look. I think, in my opinion, and who could agree to this? If you haven't seen the movie Him, does that or does that not remind y'all of Patrick Mahomes? Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes, the only difference is they didn't play for the same team ever. Does that remind y'all of that? Or does that remind y'all of Zion? Or does that remind y'all of just of Tom Brady? Like, I've seen so many people come up with their opinions and ideas of this, and I'm like, the dude look like Patrick Mahomes, bruh. Come on. Like, oh, shit. What y'all think? Let me know your thoughts. Is that a reach on my end?
But wait, it's worse. That thing set a trap and he used a ghost to do it. If you thought that 911 call was scary, you have no idea. Because that man that he saw on the side of the road that was wounded, the reason why he called 911 wasn't a man, it was a ghost. It was a ghost from the American Revolutionary War, and I can prove it. He was coming up from Florida, and he had just crossed the Black River, which is right here, and he talked about these S-curves, okay? And he said it happened somewhere in this area. The call, all you hear is him talking about how he saw someone standing on the road. But if you go to this other interview that he did, he talks about how he saw a man standing on the side of the road that was in a uniform that had a head injury that was just standing there. How do I know it was a ghost? Because right here is where the Black River's at. Now, back during the Revolutionary War, when this battle went down, the Loyalists and Patriots were fighting each other. The Loyalists were Scottish Highlanders that had to cross this river, and they had laid planks down to try to get to the British troops. But here's the thing. The Patriots had pulled the planks up, greased them up, made them slick. So then when the Highlanders ran across it, they slipped, fell, and they were ambushed right here, and they were all right here. And all of it happened in this water, in this area, in this ditch where he said he saw that guy in a uniform that had been wounded and was just, you know, right there. If you know anything about paranormal, you know that water like generates all the paranormal activity. It just like feeds off of that, plus a battlefield, the trauma, all this stuff, right? But do you know what rakes feed off of? Fear, okay? The rake used a ghost to slow the guy down enough so that he could jump into his pickup truck. perfect place too, because it was pitch black out there. He said there was no moon or anything out. That thing was running like 65 miles per hour. It jumped from the back into the back of the truck, and they know that because it grabbed like onto the hood of the cab, and there were claw marks where he tried to like steady himself. He says in that other interview that it pressed its face up against the glass, and it was like humanoid type thing, stretched out, black eyes, super scary. Everyone's missing the biggest part, that ghost, the rake thing, set a trap. He set a trap to get that guy by using the revolutionary ghost, and he set it in the perfect place. So that makes me think, okay, if we go out to any other haunted place that's near water, are they all doing this? I need someone else to see how, like, revolutionary, no pun intended, this is. That area is like the perfect place, like the perfect storm of paranormal energy, and the rake took advantage of it. The rake pulled all of that energy. It took that ghost to scare that man so that the man would slow down enough to do like a double take and look at the ghost so that it could jump into the back of the truck and get the man potentially. That is terrifying. Never in all of my days of researching, I've done this continuously every day since 2022. I've never heard of anything setting a trap using a ghost to do it. This is freaking me out big time. I can't be the only one that sees like the connection. You guys see this, right? Like I'm not like, I can't be the only one.
Be honest. What are we doing? Mimics are calling our names. They're doing the same thing. What do skinwalkers do when, what do they say? If you hear it up close, it's far away. But if you hear it far away, it's really up close. I think that's how it goes. That's the same thing, bro. These things are not dumb. Why do we think that because we can't see them, they're not smart? Why do we think because they're from another dimension, they're not intelligent? More intelligent than us. Why do we think these things? Some of these things have been here for centuries, decades, a long time. Some of these things roam on sacred land that we don't even know is sacred land. They know something. I don't know. I just don't see why it's so, why is that so new to us? We should already know this shit is capable. That's why we don't mess with some of these things. I don't know. At least me. I know some of this shit is like that. That's why I don't rock with it. That's why I don't mess with it, bro. You won't catch me playing around with nothing like that. Let me know your thoughts, though.
If it wasn't for social media, we wouldn't see half the shit or know half the shit that we know now due to integrity. Now, it's obvious it's not going to be any sound when it's CCTV surveillance footage, but y'all get the gist. These are just some of the types of creatures that have been spotted down in North Carolina over several years, especially with the graves being in certain parts and along the Appalachian trails around that area, Brown Mountains, all of that area. For those who know, you know what's up with this, man. So I ain't got to say too much. I know a lot of people out here who don't research, a lot of people who don't look into things, and then it's a lot of people who are actually sent to, be skeptics and defer the crowd or defer the followers and defer the people from the truth. That's why I told you it's a problem, a major problem. It has always been a major problem with integrity. We wouldn't see half of the things we see now if it wasn't for the social medias, if it wasn't for apps like we have, right? Common sense in the sermon doesn't fall from trees, nor does it grow. It's going to keep God first at all times. Peace. Check this out.
Halloween's the most dangerous season of the year for the homeless. I'm like, well, why is that? Are they eating bad candy? What's going on here? He's like, no. They have these vans that come around and they tell the homeless they're going to take them to a shelter. They've got whole big meals set up for them and showers, and they can wash their clothes and all this. And a lot of them get in the vans and go, and then they tie them up and they hold them for the 31st. And then they sacrifice them on the evening of Halloween to the devil.
Guys, this reminds me of William Bonin. Just type him in. He used a van and he picked up hitchhikers off the side of the freeway in America. I think it was in 1979. Hitchhikers and homeless people are a perfect target. They're displaced. No one knows exactly their location and where they're supposed to be. So it makes sense to me. Evil, sick demons would prey on people like this. And if you really look behind the meaning of Halloween, you'd see why people who think like that would use a day like that to do evil things.
I heard this thing about Folsom, California. If you're from Sacramento and y'all know anybody that's from Folsom, y'all notice there's no homelessness in Folsom? I heard that it's this thing that the police will grab you up if you're homeless and take you past out of the city limits and drop you off. and tell you don't come back to Folsom, California. If you from Folsom and you can agree to this, please. If you're from Folsom and you sit there and don't say shit and you know that is the case, that's messed up. I'm gonna vibrate high today, so I'm gonna watch my language. That's messed up. But let me know your thoughts. And if that happens in y'all areas, let me know. But I think this type of shit should be talked about. Crazy if that's... I heard it was true. I heard it was true. And I trust my source.
I'm from the Set. Set, the god of chaos and violence who brutally murdered his own brother. Yeah, can I get all the gang members to the front, the Crips specifically? Because that wordplay is just... I need every single one of you to literally know that you are part of a social experiment. Experiment 626, my nigga. 6 plus 2, forward and backwards, 88, yttrium. In my Jesus Exposed video, I literally talked about how the number 88 lined up with the element yttrium, which is used for lighting and camera lenses. You're not in a set, you're on a set. And it's time for you niggas to get off set, because you've definitely lost the plot. So let's get into the God Set. On one hand, he was destructive as... On the other hand, he represented strength and necessary disruption. Y'all started out as community revolution in progress. Somewhere down the line, the protectors of the community literally became the people who were literally terrorizing that same community. On top of that, you did it wearing shoes called British Knights. Y'all do know LBC stands for London Broadcasting Company, right? Lauren London? Yeah, it's not given fly crippin'. It's given a guy from Britain. Speaking of Europeans, Blamar means blue man, a Viking word to describe a dark-skinned man. This is a Blamar. This is a Blamar. And the tattoo on his back is cryptic. Slauson boy with an emphasis on the Y. The Jesus element with the Looney Tunes satellite. Looney Tunes created by Warner Brother. You know what else is a satellite? The moon. The Crips were founded in 1969. The same year we went to the moon. An insult for a Crip is a crab, like Cancer, the sign ruled by the moon. The glyph for Cancer is a 6 and a 9. The element gallium, literally responsible for the creation of blue light, has an atomic mass of 69. Gallium salts are literally used for treatment. Y'all gonna let them people play in your face, huh? That's crazy. The moon rules over water and emotions. A person who exhibits extremely foolish or erratic behavior is called a lunatic. Luna? Okay, so you niggas is the Saint Lunatics. Ooh, and check out that 88. You know, they said Crip was short for cripple, because you guys used to use canes as a weapon or some shit like that. But I'm willing to bet it has much more to do with a crippled mindset. Think about it. Canes are for elders. Elder, coming from the root word El, a Hebrew word for God. El also meaning an elevated railroad. Well. Slauson Station. That's interesting. This is interesting too. Like and share for part 2.
She was losing me on some of it. My homies ain't blue. I got some homies who rock blue. They from that. But my mom's an that's their side. I'm gonna send that to them and I'm gonna ask them how they feel. Y'all let me know if that's what y'all rock with. Let me know if this is how y'all feel. If she's on point or if she off. Let me know. My homies throw up something opposite.
I can't take it no more. My baby dad don't give a my mama don't give a I've been struggling so long with mental health. So if y'all understand a young mother, right? If she been reaching out for months and months, please hear her out. Hear her. Just hear her. Cause I'm about to do this, guys. Whew. I'm about to do this, y'all, and I love my kids. I love my kids so much. So much. But I can't leave them behind because how? I can't leave them behind because who the won't take care of them? I don't want them. I know they'll be safe with God. And I know I'm going to go to hell. Oh, God, I'm going to go to hell. And God, I know you're disappointed. I know, but I've been trying. I told you to show up for me. I tried every way, God. But I know my kid's going to be safe with him. Oh, Lord. I told you, God, I was getting tired. And Theo, You really hurt me with this one because you could never see how much of pain I am. You never saw how much of pain I was in, Theo. And it hurt me so bad. It hurt me so bad. And y'all, don't get it twisted. I'm not doing this about no niggas. I'm doing this because I am a tired single mother that got too much on her shoulders. I don't know how to figure out this life when no one helps me. So don't even blame Theo either, because he did his part when it was there, but he was not no good father when times was bad. To my mama, Ma, you knew I was at my lowest. You knew, Ma. You knew I was at my lowest, Ma. You knew. You just kicked me right down. You literally just saved me from. You saved me from. And now you the reason. Another reason, like you just added icing on the cake. My kids, I love them so much. I love my kids so much. And I wish I wasn't so selfish. That's selfish of me, right? Is it selfish of me? But then it's like, y'all won't ever understand because I never had a break. Even when I was in a hospital having my baby. It's never a break. I never had a support system, so who the hell am I going to leave them with? I love my kids. If I don't do it, believe it's because I look my kids in their eyes. I'm right here at the pool. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful at the pool, y'all. It's so beautiful. Oh, Lord. It's so beautiful. Oh, Lord. Oh, y'all, babies. I love y'all, okay? Dada, can you tell mommy you love me? I love you. I love you. Yeah. Mommy love you. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss, okay? Two. Mommy love you, okay? Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss.
Nah. Don't tell me she. Oh, damn, bro. Oh my God, my heart beating all fast right now and shit. Whew. That was a lot. That was a lot to take. Oh,
know that creature that grew from the meteorites, right? You know, this one right here. Yeah. So he released it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And you're probably thinking, oh, did he release it like in the forest, in the jungle? Did he maybe like put it in a volcano? No, to get rid of it? No. He released it in water. Oh. Yeah. And you're probably thinking, well, isn't that kind of smart, you know, to maybe hopefully that it can't swim in water? No. Actually, he just posted an update of it swimming in the water. So not only did this man just release it into the jungle, but this thing can now swim. So now it can just swim to other parts of the world and possibly reproduce. Or even worse, contaminate the water source. Yes, you heard that right. Y'all see this? Do y'all see this? Now, I'm really hoping this man did not put it in a water source near his house. Because if he did, now his water supply has a risk of being contaminated. That creature has been growing so huge, it's actually insane. Like, when he first found the creature, it was the size of this. Literally, like, it could barely fit in my palm. Now that thing can't even fit in a vault. That's how big it's gotten. Who knows if it can get bigger in the water. Imagine you're just in a lake and you just see venom approaching you. Like I say, it's always something new every single day. I don't even know if I should be shocked at this point. I mean, September has been September. Let's just say that.
This shit look like a dragon swimming in shit, bro.
We all seen this viral video in Hollywood, right? With that right there. You see that, right? Right across from there. Only the true woke will understand what this really mean, bro. Now listen. These type of things been going on for a very long time. And y'all really got wake the up. Alright? It's a reason why that John sit up on the hill and it point towards the Hollywood sign. They're going to tell you that it's not what it really represents. But obviously, it looked just like the emoji, bro. You know what I mean? All in all, time is ticking. Time is ticking! So I just found out Vietnam just closed 86 million bank accounts because people refuse to get the digital ID. What? That entire Let's not forget the US has digital ID coming too. And earlier today, I just seen information dropping that the UK will also have a digital ID coming. Now, I'm not saying that this is going to happen in the UK or the US, but it's best to be prepared. But yeah, after this Vietnam situation, now people starting to see why it's so important that you have control over your own bread. This is why you see me going so hard with this crypto shit. Using wallets that you have your own private keys to, like Soulflare, Phantom Wallet, Trust Wallet. Things you have control over. Now is it making sense of why I'm going so hard with this crypto shit, bro? I advise y'all to lock in because it's about to be a show.
See, now I ain't know they did that in Vietnam.
And that is why today I am announcing this government will make a new free of charge digital ID mandatory for the right to work by the end of this parliament. Let me spell that out. You will not be able to work in the United Kingdom if you do not have digital ID. It's as simple as that.
Well, you just heard it straight from the horse's mouth. This has been a part of the globalist parasites plan for the longest time. Digital ID, the chip that you're going to get in your hand to pay for things, is the mark of the beast, as spoken about in the book of Revelations. Guys, notice he said, we're going to give you a free digital ID. If something is free in this world, then you are the product. Think of what was happening in 2020 with all this stuff, guys. Think about that. If you just blindly accept these things, then you are blindly accepting slavery straight up. I do have a lot of hopes that humanity is going to stand up and not accept this shit, because we can't. So the time is now to come together. Peace and love.
What y'all think?
They're making our food out of people. Next thing they'll be breeding us like cattle for food. You gotta tell them. You gotta tell them.
Promise, Tiger, I promise. I'll tell the exchange.
You tell everybody. Listen to me, Hatcher. You gotta tell them. Silent breed is people!
This woman is freaked out because she says she is stuck in a matrix glitch.
I think I'm living in a simulation. I got this lamp a few days ago.
Okay.
And then I went to pick up my packages today, and there's another one. But that's not where it stops. I ordered a Domino's pizza today, and it arrived.
Okay.
And then an hour later, it arrived again. And I don't know what to do. I think I'm going.
Today was a little bit of a longer video. How y'all like today's rollout? Today I enjoyed the hell out of today. I like today's rollout. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts. But y'all know we made it to the end of this, and if you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7, and this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps Collective grow, helps Collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But I appreciate y'all. I love y'all, Collective. And if you're watching on TV, whatever the case is, I wish it was smooth 7. But until I see y'all in the next one, y'all know what it is. We gone.
Ay, yeah, I just check my account. Sheesh, at the amount. You probably know what I'm